When Ferrari first unveiled the 1000 horsepower Ferrari SF90 Stradale, you and I both know we are in for a treat because Ferrari will not just stop there. True enough, they flew us all the way here to witness what they are truly capable of. This is the Special Series Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale. I got goosebumps when I first saw it. The XX Stradale is the limited run and extreme version of the plug-in hybrid V8 SF90 Stradale, which now makes 1030 horsepower. Also unveiled here at Maranello is the topless variant called the SF90 XX Spider. Ferrari has gone a little over the top when it comes to styling, a drastic departure as compared to the SF90 Stradale, because the concept behind this special series is to develop a road-legal race car. Hence the XX name from the XX program with their track cars. They have gone for a full-on aggressive look. They even have a large rear wing at the back. The aerodynamics department has been working overtime to achieve a phenomenal downforce figure, achieving up to 530 kilograms of downforce at 250 kilometers per hour, an increase of 140 kilograms as compared to before. With a large rear wing now at the back, the front has to be redesigned to balance it out. With the new S-ducts and larger diffuser at the front, it can now generate up to 320 kilograms of downforce. According to Ferrari, this is the most aerodynamically efficient road car as comparable to the LaFerrari. One notable change at the front is the duct that exhausts the hot air from the newly positioned radiator. I'll come back to that later on. With the air moving upwards over the roof and not downwards like before, the underbody can be completely covered, which allows better drag management. It has got a large set of louvers on the front and rear wheel arch to relieve the back pressure, a familiar design from the F12 TDF. The rear design is pretty much all new. Gone are the quad tail lights, and it is now a single light strip that runs across the rear, which is perhaps inspired by the Ferrari 499P Le Mans winning race car. The dual exhaust is still positioned at the higher section of the rear, aligned to the engine. Everything else around it is pretty much an all-new design. It is actually quite a big deal for Ferrari to finally put a large rear wing on its road car, but the effects that come out of it, it is all worth it. Not only it looks aggressive, it is also able to generate up to 315 kilograms of downforce at 250 kilometers per hour, with the help of the patented shut-off gurney as well. The interior is still pretty much an SF90. You get lots of Alcantara, there are no carpets, and lots of carbon fiber as well for lightweight purposes. Speaking of lightweight, the XX Stradale is 10 kilograms lighter in total as compared to the standard car, partly contributed by the new seat design with a visible carbon fiber tubular structure, which is now 1.3 kilograms lighter. The door panels, of course, are made of carbon fiber as well. And I like how they have these inserts with the highlights that matches the exterior color. The steering wheel has got touch-sensitive buttons and a physical magnetino switch. You can choose between wet, sport, race, and city off. And one more thing, just like the 812 Competizione, you actually can't look through the back window. It has to be through a camera. The heart of the car is still the same 4-litre twin-turbo V8 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox with 3 electric motors, 2 at the front axle and 1 at the rear. This time around, they managed to surpass that 1000 horsepower mark. It now makes 1030 horsepower and 804 Nm of torque, an increase of 30 horsepower and 4 Nm. The internal combustion engine now makes 797 horsepower, which is an increase of 17 horsepower. So it now makes 200 horsepower per litre, which is quite an achievement. This extra horsepower is achieved by increasing the compression ratio with a new set of pistons and specific machining of the combustion chamber. Improved cooling for the engine and batteries contributed significantly as well. It is done by managing the airflow. With the center radiator now on a reverse position, the hot air is exhausted from this duct and flow over the roof of the car, away from the engine and battery intake. This is so that they can all work more efficiently. It can get you from 0 to 100 in a mind-bending 2.3 seconds, 0 to 200 only 6.5 seconds, 0.2 seconds faster than before. It goes all the way up to a top speed of 320 km per hour. Let's not forget, this is a plug-in hybrid. You still get the same electric range of 25 km from the 7.9 kWh battery, with a top speed of 135 km per hour while on the e-drive mode. This SF90XX is equipped with a new Extra Boost feature, which is a world debut for a Ferrari road car. It is available only in qualifying mode in situations where it needed that extra push the most, like exiting a corner. With this extra boost, Ferrari claims it is able to shave off 0.25 seconds around Maranello track. In terms of vehicle dynamics, it features the 296 GTB's ABS Evo controller, which is an impressive innovation as tested at Sepang track. Available from race mode onwards, the 6-way chassis dynamic sensor optimizes the brake distribution in all 4 wheels, allowing you to brake much later around a track. The aero calipers at the front with a completely redesigned and larger front disc offers improved braking power as well. If you are into sideways action, Ferrari Dynamic Enhancer 2.0 makes its debut here, managed by the Electronic Side Slip Control ESSC version 1, which allows a more playful handling. There will only be 799 units of this SF90XX Stradale ever made, and 599 units for the SF90XX Spider. And yes, you've guessed it right, they have all been taken up. How much does it cost? The Stradale costs 770,000 euros, while the Spider 850,000 euros. It is quite refreshing to see such an aggressive Ferrari, and I can't wait to see it on our Malaysian roads. So, what do you think? Comment below.